it's gonna hit me. Maybe. This is an American Eagle. It's a regional jet. He's gonna make it. Hey, how's it going? And touchdown. Ooh. We're getting the jet wash now. Okay, I think there's another one. I just checked the pattern, and I think there's another one coming. No, he's not in sight yet, so it'll be a couple miles. There are some storms coming over there. It's a pretty sunset off to the west here. But we've got a couple flights have entered the Potomac Channel, basically. It's actually a bit warm. It was like hot today. I'm not in Hong Kong anymore. I have relocated to Washington, D.C., unfortunately. And I'm here for at least another year. We'll have to see. We're on a temporary assignment to Washington while they try to figure out what comes next. We could go back to Hong Kong, could go back somewhere else in the world, could just stay here. The world's a strange place. You know, I haven't seen DC ducks. It's a little bit late. Do I like DC? No. So I'm going back to Hong Kong. I'll be going back to visit Hong Kong soon. Not sure exactly when. Relocating, I don't know what's up with that. So we're at a place called Gravelly Point, and this is under the main runway at Washington National Airport, also known as Reagan National Airport. This is not an international airport, this is a national airport, meaning that the flights here can only go, yeah, I gotta go to Hooked, can only fly to destinations not that far away. Okay, still nothing coming down the channel yet. But this guy here is waiting. No, he's taxiing on. Steve James in Hong Kong. Okay, so he seems to be waiting, and there's a big line of planes about to take off. 1, 2, a couple southwest, a couple others. That means somebody is in the pattern behind me, but I don't see him right now. Trump. I don't know when I'm going to say Trump. So we're in Washington, D.C. The U.S. Capitol building is right over there. There you can see the U.S. Capitol. And this is Reagan National Airport. We're waiting for the next plane to come in. Oh, Southwest is getting onto the runway, so it looks like we're going to have a 737 take off before. No, I got one in sight. He's going to have to hold short. He's going to have to hold short because we got an American Eagle coming in. He doesn't have his landing lights on, though. It's going to be a little flight radar, yeah? Yeah, definitely open flight radar and tell me what's in the channel. So this should be an American Eagle. Doesn't have his landing lights on. There they are. Choppy. Yeah, well, I'm out in the middle of nowhere. There's not a lot of cell phone antenna. Not a lot of aerials out at the end of the runway. And here he comes. Oh, is this a Learjet? This might just be a private Lear. Oh. That's an American Eagle. Yeah, a little bombardier. So now, I think we're going to get a bunch of takeoffs. So you can hear the wind whisper. I don't know if you can hear the wind. So now we're going to see a 737 Southwest take off. That was kind of tiny. The 737, that's one of the problems with this airport. Because the runway is so short, you can't really land anything big. I think the biggest thing that's ever landed here was a DC-10, and it was on emergency. It had trouble, and it had to land here. And they actually, when it took off, it had to take off with a partial fuel load because the runway is so short. So we should get a good roar when this thing gives us its backside. Cathay does not fly here. They fly to Dulles, which is about 25 miles from here. That's our international airport. We have 3 airports in the DC area. Baltimore, Washington, Washington National and Washington Dulles, which is our international. So that one's going to St. Louis. Okay, got another one coming off the deck here too, and it's going to be followed by an American 737. Technically it's international because it flies to Bermuda, but generally this is just a national airport. There's only like 1 or 2 flights to the west coast from here. Pretty much the range is from here to Texas. So one is taken off, and there goes the next. It does smell like jet fuel. It smells like a lot of jet fuel. Whoa, it's windy. So this one's going to Toronto. Oh, Toronto, Montreal. I guess that's kind of like attached. So, all right, this guy, he's waiting for the winds to clear. The runway length, I'm not sure. You can Google real quick, but it's not very long. I want to say like 1,800 feet, but I'm just sort of guessing. I can't really remember. But somebody can look up National Airport runway. I think this is runway 18. Runway 18 or runway 0 or something, because it does head directly south, basically. Maybe it's 19. But you guys can Google that. I want to say 1,800 feet for this runway. So a few more planes on the deck. There's that American. He's going to come. He's moving down the runway. For those who don't know, this is the airport nearest the Pentagon. I don't know when I'm going to get back to Hong Kong. It's going to be a few months, I'm sure of that. We got school starting up. No, there's no 777s here. They can't. This airport couldn't handle a 777 or a 747. Not unless it was an emergency. And even then, it would be like heavy braking and lots of fire trucks. I think that's going to Houston, maybe. So it was fire trucks from this airport that were the first responders to the Pentagon on 9/11. So we're really quite close. In fact, the Pentagon is, I can't see it, but it's right behind me. So for those of you who have flight radar going, hey, how's it going? Do any of you see any traffic coming in the background? There might be some traffic coming down the Potomac. Now look at this. Oh, geez, out of nowhere. Oh. Snuck up behind me. Flight Radar 24 is an aircraft tracking app. You can track all aircraft all over the country. We are at DC National right now, Reagan National. Can you guys hear the winds? Not jumbos here. These are just regular ones. So here comes this American flight. That's an American, what is that, a 737? That looks like an Airbus A3. It's like is that a 330 or something? Canada Air. That was a Canada Air that came over our head? Okay. So now we've got an American flight. That one wasn't on your app. Yeah, that one just sort of came out of nowhere. A320, okay. You can always tell by the cockpit. This is National Airport, not Dulles. Dulles doesn't really have a good, I mean, it does have a place where you can get under the runway, but not like this. Not as close as this place. No 747s. They are too big to land at this airport. I don't think there's ever been a 747 land here. This is Reagan National, code DCA. Dulles is IAD. Oh, we've got one in the pattern. Okay, so when this guy takes off, we're going to turn around. I'm still based in Asia. You know, on paper I'm based in Asia, but I've lived now in DC for about a year, and I'll be here at least another year. Now, technically, we're still in Asia for some reasons, paperwork reasons. Yeah, that control tower is really cool. We are very close to the runway. We got another one coming in right over our head. Those of you guys got flight radars, you guys can track this. Flight Radar 24 is a great app. Can track all sorts of planes. This is from Atlanta. That means it's a bigger one. This is probably going to be a 737 or an Airbus. It's not going to be one of those little regional jets. You're going to hear some amazing jet wash. After this thing goes through, I don't know if my mic can pick it up, but maybe I should take the windscreen off. But there's going to be a hell of a lot of jet wash coming after this one. Yeah, it's kind of fun. Yeah, I miss my noodles too. this is actually a surprisingly popular tourist destination. It's not really, I mean, people from other countries, it's more like tourists from DC. So you can see, I mean, there are people out here having picnics. It's actually a really popular place for Washington people to just come out, relax. We're in the shadow of the Capitol dome over there. We've got another one over here coming in over, that's back over Georgetown right now. I think they're probably, I'm not sure if they're going to try to get one off before that guy comes in. I don't think they can make it. I don't think he can get on. So we've got another one coming in. Yeah. Do you see him? Just saw him. There he is. You got him. You got him right there. Oh, it's a small one. Oh, 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 look at this. Wave off, wave off. Guys, he has waved off. I don't know why. So we have a wave off. I think maybe the winds. That was interesting. So that was an aborted landing. 6,000 feet. I was thinking 1,800 meters. Okay, just over a mile long. Are you kidding me? This is really 6,000 feet? Wow, that's surprising. Yeah, he did a go around. It actually got pretty windy. So there's a 737 about to come on. Yeah, he didn't want to do that one. You know, but there is a secondary runway here that you can come in going the other direction, east, sort of east-west. And that guy might be moving into that pattern for the secondary runway rather than coming in on the big one, because there's a big wind coming in right now. Rocket Man. Dulles is 11,000 feet. Yeah, that would make sense. I can't believe this is 6,000 feet. I was thinking maybe 1,800 meters. That's what I was thinking. I think the longest runway I've ever seen is Offutt Air Force Base. I think that thing was huge. Nothing behind me at the moment. I don't know what happened to that go around. I lost visual on it. Yeah, it's a fun place to come out. If you ever come to Washington, D.C., you got to come out to Gravelly Point. This is known as Gravelly Point, and this is really popular. Thunder and Tyson's. I better get back to my kids soon. He's had a soccer practice over on the other side of the train tracks. I just walked over here. Down in the distance, you can see the Wilson Bridge. That's the bridge, that's the Beltway, the Washington Beltway 95. There he goes. And nothing behind us. Let's see who's next. Offutt is 2 miles long. Yeah, something like that. Kai Tak, those videos are fun. You can watch on YouTube. They're still out there. A Delta coming in shortly. Okay, don't see it yet. No visual, but it's getting cloudy back that direction. Oh, whoa, this guy just decided, screw this. I ain't taking off. Look at that. He's going back. That is getting in behind this American. I think he was being naughty. Oh, I got visual on the A321, but he's still over Roslyn, still about a minute or so away. But I would think they try to get one more off before. Oh, this looks like an Alaskan Air coming out. Didn't Alaskan Air get bought by someone? I can't remember. Or Alaskan Air bought Virgin. That's right. No, they're not going to get this guy off. We're going to have to go back behind us, because if you can see in the distance, there he is. Whenever I'm here, I start thinking of the theme song from the movie Airport. Dun 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 dun. Actually, I always think of that song whenever I'm shoveling snow. the theme from the 1970s disaster film Airport. Dun 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 dun. That's a big boy. This is one big plane. And he's coming in low. We may have to duck. Whoa, look at this guy. He's low. He is very low. He's giving us a show. Hey, Jonathan, how's it going? Oh, you see that? He hit one wheel too hard. He had to bounce a little bit. Landed on his right, bounced over to his left, but he touched down. Whoa. Okay, so that 737 Alaska Air is coming out now. No, you know, it's not really that loud. How's it going, John? So guys, Jonathan J. Case here, an occasional Periscoper and YouTuber and podcaster from Hong Kong. These planes, because we're in downtown Washington, D.C., they have to meet really strict noise regulations. And as a result, they're really not that loud. Not like they were 20 years ago. 20 years ago, it was painful. And now it's a bit more chill. So this is a 737 Alaskan Air taking off. What do we got coming behind us? Oh, we got another one coming in behind us. Let's let this guy take off. And then we're going to turn the camera around and we're going to get buzzed again by another plane in just about 60 seconds. Why am I here? My kid has soccer practice about a mile away from here, and I was bored. Yeah, that's it. I was bored. And I knew this was a cool place, and I've never done a Periscope from here, so I said, why not? Let's go. This is an amazing, challenging approach. Pilots love this airport. Because of the noise restrictions, they have to follow the Potomac all the way down, so there's lots of banking, and then they have one hard bank just while they're on final. Yeah, special license to land here. I think that's true, because you got to like spin and twist and avoid the White House, avoid these tall towers in Virginia. So it's a challenging airport to land at. I think pilots really get into it. My son's with a different academy because DC United did away with their under 12 and under 13 academy teams. So he plays for another academy. He'll move over to DC United when he's like 14 or something, if we're still here. There another Air Canada, or was that the Air Canada? I don't have visual on the Air Canada. Oops, sorry about that. You can always tell because if the plane gets into the slot. Yeah, this is the second best at Kai Tak, except you don't have the big office buildings everywhere. If a plane goes into the slot, then that means the runway is empty for a bit. My older son plays with Barron occasionally. Barron plays for the same team, Arlington. Oh, I got visual on the next one coming in. He's about a mile away. We're talking about 60 seconds out. It's a small one, you guys said. He said it's one of those. How do you pronounce that? Embarcadero? I can't remember. It's that Brazilian airline, right? Bombardier Embarcadero. Anyway, what time is it, guys? Do you have anyone got a clock? I don't even know what time it is. So I do have to go back soon. All right, let's get our visual going. A yellow card. He's actually a pretty cool kid. A friend of ours. So my son's friend plays tennis with him at school because they're at the same school. And he's actually a really nice kid. 1903, 7 a.m. out there for Jonathan J.K. in Hong Kong. And I'm proud to say it's been 5 hours since tear gas has been fired in Hong Kong, which is pretty much a record this month. 5 whole hours have gone by and no tear gas. Yeah, we're 12 across, Jonathan, so 12 straight from Hong Kong is pretty easy. Yeah, actually he was told a story. He was playing tennis once for a school tennis team. Oh, it's after midnight in England. And then like some dad from the other team went and started screaming at him about his father. He's like, your dad's a scumbag, blah, blah, blah. And we're like, the parents are like, dude, it's a tennis game. Let the kid play tennis. No, his father's the Antichrist. It was just really sad. It's like, we don't get to control who our parents are. All right, so this is another Airbus, right? Why do we have not had enough 737s come in? Yeah, exactly. He's just a kid. He's really tall, though. He's like 6'1", 6'2", or something like that. Yeah. Airbus A319. What a weird numbering scheme Airbuses have. 319, 320, 331 or something you say? Don't quite get it. So you guys checking flight radar. Do we have anything else coming in behind me? Oh yeah, we do. Yeah, we do. I think this is gonna have to be my last one though, because I've got to go pick up the kid. My favorite plane. Oh, this looks like a Learjet. This is lame. Hey, how's it going? Hey, Tom. Not really sure. I want to fly these new Dreamliners and stuff. My favorite air flight ever was on a Huey with the side doors open, flying over the California desert. And that was pretty cool. Yeah, see you later, Jonathan. Have fun. That's Jonathan JK, guys. He's a podcaster and vlogger from Hong Kong. You can check out his podcast and vlog. Am I happy I'm not in Hong Kong? No. I would love to be in Hong Kong. I have been in a 380. I didn't like the seats because the handrail didn't lift up all the way. I was on the upper deck of a 380. But other than that, it's all right. It's funny, I was just tweeted about this yesterday. All my American friends are like, are you so happy you're not in Hong Kong right now? And all my Hong Kong friends are like, how are you surviving in America with all these shootings? Just like, I can't really win. Oh, we got one more coming in after this. I never flew the Concorde, no. Okay, so they're waiting for, there's a big guy coming in, I think. There he is. So this is going to be our last one, and we're going to have, I want to go back to Hong Kong, not soon enough. Hey, see you later, Bob. Good to see you again. I miss my lunch walks too. I miss lunch from Hong Kong more than my walks. I miss really good Chinese food, which I haven't had in about a year. Every time I watch my old videos, I get sad. I'm like, oh, I miss those noodles. I miss those fish and chips. I miss those Shanghai pan-fried buns. This one's from Miami. Okay, so this has got to be a big guy. Is this an Airbus or a 737? No, it looks like an Airbus. Straight wings. Go. There he is. Oh, sorry about that. I know you guys were trying to get this nice screen capture. A319 again. Alrighty then, guys. The pattern is clear, and I think I'm going to clear out of here. Yeah, the nose and the thing. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this. We will do this again sometimes. We did have a great time in Scandinavia. More video blogs on my YouTube channel, Penguin6, coming out from Scandinavia. I just got to finish editing them. All right, talk to you all soon. That was a loud one. Look at the wind. Whoa. There was some lightning. I guess I'm up on the roof. So there's a lot of lightning over there. Hey, how's it going? There's some flash up there. Not cloud to ground lightning. It just temperature dropped like 10 degrees in like the last minute. And there's a little bit of rain and a lot of wind here on the road. And we're looking to the northeast. There's some lightning out there. We had a couple good ones earlier. Oh, it's clear over there. Whoa! Of course I turn it and then I miss it, yeah? I turn the thing and I miss it. 6, 7, 8, 9.
Are you scoping?
10. Yeah.
How are you scoping a thunderstorm?
That's so far away. How many was that? It was like 13 seconds. 12 seconds? Do the math.
Dad.
Yeah. Oh, here come the fire trucks.
It's moving that way.
Yeah.
That way. So it's going further away. It was here. Yeah.
It was right over our head, yeah. Morning. Oh, you see that one? That was a bright one.
Yeah.
So we seem to get them kind of in a pile over here. Yeah, I had to get away from that airport because that was like flat land. I would have been zapped by this lightning. Yeah, there's a flash up high. That was a cloud to cloud lightning. No, what are those fire trucks? Yeah, I looked at my lightning app, but it was actually pretty crappy. Storm radar. You had to pay money for it. Come on, we need a big one. Now they're not coming. Now that I started the scope. Yeah. If I end it, you think they'll come? Actually, they come when I turn the camera away. I just did. That's where the thunder came from. Whoa! That was a bunch of them. Can you guys see those?
What if you drop your phone?
I would break.
And then would the people still be able to watch?
Not if it's broken. Oh, there's some way over there.
And then you should step back.
Drop it, it'll just fall on your head. I hear the fire trucks, but I don't really know.
Go down.
What?
The van would fall. I bet there's people eating outside in cactus right now.
Maybe. Oh. Ooh, that was a big one. I think we got a 2-alarm fire going. We've got fire trucks coming from different sides of the city.
Wait, what?
Yeah, Bank Parker's here. Yeah, I think lightning probably hit in the park. We got a fire truck, probably engine 5 coming up this way.
Daddy, it's gonna happen
Engine
again.
20's over there.
Be careful.
We'll see what we got coming up this way.
Only film that way when you see the
Here he
fire
comes.
truck.
Oh, I missed it. Engine 5, I bet. Yep, engine 5. There's must be a couple. What was the speed doing? Whoa, whoa!
That was the biggest one.
There were some big bolts. So I think lightning must have hit something. You guys can check out the DC Fire Department Twitter feed. They'll probably tell you whatever's on fire. But we're in Northwest Washington, D.C. on Wisconsin Avenue. One night in Hong Kong, in the matter of 2 hours, or 3 hours, we had 25,000 lightning strikes. 25,000 lightning strikes in like 1 3-hour period in Hong Kong one night. That was insane. It was like a rave outside our window. Hail in Baltimore. We haven't had any rain in like a couple weeks here. I hear the Connecticut Avenue fire trucks, the Wisconsin Avenue fire trucks, and the Georgetown fire trucks. We've got at least 3 or 4 stations responding to something. I saw that one. I miss Hong Kong too. Yeah, that was a crazy night of lightning in Hong Kong. So I think a house must have got hit by a bolt, and that's why all the fire trucks were applying.
Cars don't seem to care.
No?
What if a car gets hit by a bolt?
Nah, I doubt it.
I want to read the comments.
They'll probably just send in the PAP,
Daddy, I want to
the
read
People's
the
Armed
comments.
No, the People's Armed Police. It's what they do in these things. They don't use the Army anymore. In fact, that's why they created the PAP, so they wouldn't have to use the Army in these situations. PAP is actually bigger than the PLA.
Oh yeah, I can read the comments now. Wait, are cars safe in lightning?
I don't think so.
Let me read the comments.
People's Armed Police. It is a paramilitary unit of the Chinese government used to suppress rebellions, riots, and whatnot. And
Wait, a Chinese government?
yeah.
Why the Chinese government? Oh, okay.
Yeah. Oh, where's the lightning now?
Wait, look away for 1 second. And then...
I'm looking away, but I'll hold the camera. All right, did you eat
no,
anything?
Get the camera.
Did you eat anything?
Yes.
Ooh, there was
I
some.
told you.
Yeah?
I did eat.
All right. I don't know if you guys can even see the lightning on this camera because of the exposure.
Another one. Is it the same as in an airplane?
What do you think? I wouldn't be throwing rocks or anything. But... Whoa! That was a big one. I think, is your summer homework done? You have to finish the one more book, right? You've read 5, you have to read 6. So he's almost done.
Unless I have one more project.
What's your project?
It's the one I told you about.
Oh, you have to read this book first to read the project, right?
Yeah. I'm gonna read tomorrow.
We want lightning. We want lightning. Guess where the next one's going to be? Whoa! Right there. Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Where's your next guest? Over there.
So we just had a huge one over there. So. Whoa, what's that? Whoa, look at that thing.
Whoa, look at this, Connor.
Oh, it's gone. It's gone.
Oh, it's gone now.
Whoa, I was like,
There was
evil.
a
No, it's
bump.
here. It's coming back.